Hell's Kitchen at night, shadows lengthening beneath rain-slick fire escapes and a skyline choked in neon haze. A terrible silence hangs over the city as the man without fear is about to face his trap. The cover flashes with a warning, the trap is sprung. In the dark below, danger waits with teeth bared.
They think they've cornered me. They don't understand. I hear every move they make.
Daredevil stands ready in the gloom, a blind avenger with senses sharper than steel. In Hell's Kitchen, the hunted can become the hunter in a heartbeat. Somewhere off-panel, a spring-loaded ambush snaps into motion and the night erupts in violence. The trap has been set, but it may be the wrong one.
Come on then. Let's see who's brave enough to step out of the dark.
The man without fear squares his shoulders, listening for the next strike. And in the black heart of the city, the real game is only beginning. Hell's Kitchen at night, shadows lengthening across cold brick and rain-slick alleys. Daredevil has walked straight into the owl's trap.
Now that I've caught you, Daredevil, I won't make the fatal mistake of giving you time to escape. Prepare yourself, you've only minutes to live.
Iron bars slam shut around him, sealing the man without fear inside a deadly cage. For a heartbeat, even Daredevil seems cornered.
The bars are unbreakable. I'm a sitting duck in here, but I've got to think of something.
Outside, the owl's cruel laughter echoes through the darkness while the prison air grows tight and merciless. Inside the trap, Daredevil listens, calculates, and waits for one opening. But in Hell's Kitchen, fear is never the end of the story. It's the spark that turns desperation into a weapon. And somewhere in that cramped cage of steel and shadow, Daredevil is about to prove that even the tightest trap can become the first step toward escape. Hell's Kitchen at night, the city broods in shadows and iron rain. High above the streets, Daredevil hangs at the mercy of a predator with a cruel sense of theater.
And now, Daredevil, a free spirit like yours shouldn't be caged, so I shall release you.
The floor of the cage gives way, and the man without fear drops into the dark. For one split second, survival itself hangs by a thread.
How tenaciously you cling to life. I admire that quality. It's nice to know you're so concerned about me, Chubbins. I'll try to bear that in mind when the shoe's on the other foot.
Don't worry about your fall, you won't reach bottom for quite a while. I must not forget that you are my guest. I wouldn't want you to get bored hanging there.
I'll just see to it that you cannot remain aloft any longer. So, wham I kidding? A snowflake in July has much more chance than I do right now.
Hell's Kitchen at night, shadows lengthening over a deadly metal cage. Inside, the air shimmers with heat as Daredevil fights to stay standing.
The bars are beginning to steam up. I'm really in for it now. It's getting hotter by the second. The pain's too intense. I can't hold on much longer.
He braces himself against the searing cage, every breath a battle. But even in the furnace, the man without fear refuses to surrender.
At least I'll go out fighting.
Don't bet on that, Liverlips.
My only hope is that the heat of the cage hasn't damaged the accursed cable. A laudable ambition, although impossible, alas, to carry out.
Blast you, I forgot about that accursed billy club of yours.
The weapon snaps into play, turning the trap against its maker. In Hell's Kitchen, one lucky maneuver is never the whole battle.
Bah, one lucky maneuver isn't the whole battle. I'll get you yet.
That's for sure. If you expect to lose me, forget it.
Hell's Kitchen at night, shadows lengthening over the rooftops as the hunt spills into the darkness. Daredevil moves like a whisper above the city, and his enemies are already breaking.
He's trying to get away. I hear his cloak rustling as he swoops down below me. Hey, Owl, wait up for a fella. I'm still your guest, remember. Don't just stand there, use your guns.
That was an inspiring pep talk, Tubby. And now, playmates, take me to your leader.
The thugs scatter in panic, but the man without fear never slows. He turns their fear against them, pressing deeper into the heart of the night.
Maybe you just like the exercise. It's much better than leading a sedentary life, don't you think?
You can't lose, the owl is leading you. He's only one guy.
Won't talk, eh? Very rude of you.
Hell's Kitchen at night, shadows lengthening across the rooftops as danger closes in. Daredevil stands his ground, listening to every heartbeat in the dark.
Stay back, you costumed clown. I'm warning you.
Now don't think I'm not grateful for your warning, neighbor, but a fella can't rise to the top of his superhero business without taking some chances.
Daredevil hears two of the owl's men coming up behind him. He moves fast, tightening the trap before they can strike.
If my little cord is too tight around your leg, I'll yank it away. Don't want my host to be uncomfortable.
Look what he's doing to the boss. Let's get him.
Too late, with a twist of wire and a savage snap of motion, the man without fear turns the owl into a living weapon.
Didn't think you could sneak up on me, did you?
Look out, he's spinning the owl right into us.
The thugs freeze in horror, realizing the truth at last. He doesn't just fight in the dark, he rules it.
He ain't even human, he's got eyes in back of his head.
Hell's Kitchen at night. Inside an ancient castle on the island, the air is thick with danger, and every shadow feels like a trap waiting to spring. A deep, ominous roar rolls from the ceiling above as stone begins to give way. The whole place is becoming a death trap, and collapse is only seconds away. Centuries of decay finally catch up all at once. Chunks of masonry break loose, crashing down amid the chaos. Every shot fired and every desperate leap has helped shake the castle apart. Daredevil knows the only goal now is escape. He has to get Judge Lewis out before the mountain of stone comes crashing down around them.
Hold it, owl. You're not going anywhere.
But you won't be able to stop me much longer.
Daredevil seizes the last chance he has, trying to lure the owl toward the forbidden chamber. If the villain follows him inside, there may be no escape from what waits beyond. Hell's Kitchen at night, shadows lengthening as Daredevil gives chase through a treacherous lair. The air is tense and every step could be the last.
You don't honestly think you can outrun Daredevil, do you?
They don't call me Twinkle Toes for nothing.
I only need to keep pace until we reach the Forbidden Chamber.
Forbidden Chamber, wow, how corny can you get?
I don't have to outrun you, you arrogant fool. Laugh while you may, Daredevil. It may well be your final chance.
Daredevil surges forward, but the owl's eerie power of flight keeps him just out of reach. Stone shifts underfoot, and the island begins to groan like a living thing.
I'm sure the judge won't be harmed until the owl gives the word. But we seem to have more urgent worries now.
The rocks are falling all around him now. This entire isle may be going up in smoke. And as the truth dawns, Daredevil realizes the island is a volcanic trap. Hell's Kitchen at night, the city holds its breath beneath a black sky. Deep below the island, something far worse than the streets is waking up. A seething volcano surges hotter and hotter, hurling giant boulders aside with savage force. The whole island groans as the lava climbs toward the surface. Thousands of feet below, in the owl's tunnel, the ground shudders like a living thing. The tremors are growing stronger by the second. It could be only hours now, maybe minutes, before the island tears itself apart in a catastrophic eruption.
All these falling chunks are slowing me down. But I mustn't stop now. The owl can't be too far ahead of me.
And through the collapsing darkness, Daredevil pushes forward, racing the mountain, racing the clock, racing death itself. Hell's Kitchen at night, shadows lengthening over the city's underbelly as the owl slips through a hidden cave and lands in his forbidden chamber.
I've reached it, my forbidden chamber. Keep out.
He knows even this lair has never held a threat like the one waiting inside. Daredevil is only seconds behind.
Completely obedient to my every command, unbeatable, unswerving in its loyalty to me. But I must hurry. Within this chamber stands my supreme creation, my greatest weapon.
Built for one purpose alone, to destroy the enemies of the owl, and now it will be tested at last.
Once I have brought my electronic owl to life, nothing that lives can defeat it.
Hell's Kitchen vanishes into shadow as the scene shifts deeper into the castle, where danger hangs in the air like smoke. Somewhere ahead, Daredevil closes in on a secret too deadly to ignore.
I don't like it, that blasted volcano's getting louder and louder. It ain't safe around here, we can't leave till the owl says so, and you know it. He headed for what he calls his forbidden chamber. He's got some kind of giant mechanical owl in there. It's the most dangerous thing in the whole damned world. If he gets Daredevil to go in there, it'll be bye-bye DD.
At the far end of the tunnel, the man without fear stands before an iron door, his radar sense reading every echo but revealing nothing beyond it.
I've reached the end of the tunnel. There's an iron door just ahead. Even my radar sense can't tell me what's behind it. But one thing's certain, the showdown can't be far off. The owl probably wants me to press this button, and far be it from Daredevil to disappoint him.
Hell's Kitchen at night, shadows long and poisonous, as Daredevil's senses suddenly sharpen into a razor-edged vision. In one blinding flash of clarity, a colossal mechanical winged menace rises from its pedestal, metal joints groaning in the dark.
Come in, you fumbling fool, I've been expecting you.
Behind the controls, the mastermind hunches over a complex electronic panel, savoring the trap he has set.
As you can see, I've arranged a most interesting welcome for you.
The truth slams into him at once, a gigantic robot bird, armored and deadly, hungering for blood in the rafters of the lair.
So this is the owl's game. Lure me in, then unleash this monster.
Daredevil squares himself against the rising terror, the night tightening around him like a noose. Hell's Kitchen at night, the owls choke on shadow and steam as danger closes in. Daredevil faces a threat with wings of metal and murder in its heart. Hell's Kitchen at night, where rain-slick alleys glow under sickly street lamps and danger lurks in every shadow. Daredevil is trapped in a deadly game, and the hunter is already circling.
It's diving at me again, faster than ever. I hope my little pet is amusing you, Daredevil. As a good host, I always provide unusual entertainment for my guests, especially the uninvited ones. The owl must be having the time of his life at that cornball control panel of his. Notice how responsive he is to my every command. A most obedient bird, don't you agree?
You talk too much.
You choose not to answer. Can it be that you have more urgent matters on your mind?
Sure, like self-preservation, for instance.
The attack closes in with savage speed, metal and feathers and fury all crashing together in the dark. Daredevil can't dodge forever, so he reaches for the only weapon that can turn the tide. Hell's Kitchen at night, the owl is breathing smoke and menace, while a masked storm closes in on its prey.
If you expect me to fight that flying wombat of yours, forget it. I'm not about to waste my time on a mechanical stooge, not when his maniacal master is calling the tune.
Your crudely thrown stick poses no danger to me.
Once I merely turn this dial,
It didn't seem to be moving so fast. Come back to Papa, baby.
The fight tightens like a noose, each strike carving through the dark as the warrior refuses to let up. Daredevil presses in, fearless and relentless.
That's it, can't let up. I've got to keep attacking before he sends his bird at me again. Wonder what he'd say if he knew these bull's eyes were being tossed by a blind man. Of course, a super sense of hearing and of touch, plus a built-in radar sense can compensate quite a bit.
But at that moment, as if the night hadn't already turned savage enough, a new disaster tears through the air. Hell's Kitchen trembles under a terrible, rising roar.
There's only one way to escape, my robot bird. I have to save Judge Lewis. But I can't let the owl get away.
That noise can only mean one thing: the volcano is erupting. In a heartbeat, the island becomes a death trap and every second counts.
Thanks to your unforgivable meddling, my greatest creation is flying out of control. But it will still serve me. It will carry me off this island while there's time.
That makes sense, Butterball. But remember one thing, where you go, I go.
The hunt is far from over, and now Daredevil is racing the storm itself. Somewhere ahead, in fire and ash, the final showdown waits. Hell's Kitchen at night, the city yawns beneath a black sky. High above the streets, Daredevil hangs on by a thread as the owl circles like a predator.
Excellent, then I shall have my revenge after all, for here in the sky it's the owl who is supreme.
You forget, despite your ability, you haven't the power of flight. You're right. I'm one of those underprivileged superheroes you read about. I hate to make a liar out of you, but...
Now prepare for your fate, Daredevil. While you hang on for dear life, I have the freedom of motion up here.
Come on, cut it out. How will I explain this to my manicurist? But I can't hold on much longer while he kicks my hands that way. I said cut it out. You're turning into a real sloppy host.
Hell's Kitchen churns under a dark, iron night and high above the city. Danger teeters on the edge of disaster. You've ruined everything, but you'll never spoil my plans again. If I have my way, son, it will be. A desperate figure lunges in the shadows, timing the moment to strike before the last chance slips away. Here he comes. I've got to time this just right. I'll hurl you to the ground below if it's the last thing I ever do. If you want to play leapfrog, mister, you'll have to do it at your own expense. For a heartbeat, the threat is checked, but the battle has turned into a deadly standoff above the collapsing wreckage. Daredevil streaks onward as the out-of-control machine careens toward destruction, and the man without fear is left with one final, impossible choice. Hell's Kitchen hangs under a black, storm-choked sky, and on the ruined island below, Daredevil clings to life with nothing but instinct and nerve.
However, a man of Daredevil's stamp is never quite as helpless as he may seem. I still have one hope. The metal bird is so delicately balanced that I can make it swoop and bank by merely shifting my weight. By sensing the prevailing wind currents, I can guide it on any course I choose.
Far below, the desperate cries of the survivors rise from the broken shoreline as the island tears itself apart.
Wait for me. The island is breaking up. I can't keep up with you.
You're breaking our hearts, Judge. There ain't room for ya on our motor launch anyhow.
You can't run off. What about Matt Murdock, Daredevil, even the Owl? They must still be on the Isle. You can't leave them to die.
Judge, stay where you are. Don't move. Hold yourself limp, I'll get you. Can't we just watch got you, Daredevil? Be but how. Now try not to squirm. If that jacket tears, I'm gonna be mighty lonely up here. Would you believe blind luck?
With one life secured, the man without fear turns back toward the wreckage, listening for the one heartbeat that still matters.
But what about Murdock? He's still down there somewhere. Soon as I can hear his heartbeat, I'll grab him and shift my weight back again.
Hell's Kitchen at night, the air thick with smoke and danger, as the battered remnants of battle drift over the water. Daredevil's latest victory hangs in the balance.
No need to worry about Murdock. I put him safely aboard a motor launch and he's headed for shore now.
It's incredible. Unarmed and single-handed, you've defeated the Owl and his entire gang.
Twasn't hard, Your Honor, especially with a little help from an erupting volcano.
The night air trembles with danger as the makeshift craft pitches and groans, carrying its passengers toward the mainland. Below them, the dark sea churns like a beast that refuses to sleep.
You stay here and hold on for dear life, Judge. If we're lucky, I'll be able to guide this nightmarish contraption to the mainland.
For a moment, there's triumph in the wreckage, then the promise of even greater threats looms ahead. In Hell's Kitchen, the battle is never truly over. This seems like as good a place as any to bid a fond farewell to our heroes. But next issue, Daredevil will face supervillains galore.